The wait continues for Enes Kanter. I'm Barry Trammell along with Thunder writer Anthony Slater. And AC, we're still waiting on the Thunder and Enes Kanter to get a deal done. It seems like it's going to be obvious that Kanter stays with the Thunder, but with every passing day, you start to wonder.
It's like a standoff, but like a silent standoff in this day and age where everything's leaking, every little, minutia about LaMarcus Aldridge's meetings and everything's coming out. Nothing has really emerged at all from Enes Kanter's side. We kind of knew the Thunder aren't going to be sitting here leaking a ton of stuff out, but nothing's coming out from Kanter's side, which has been a little bit surprising. I think it's because his agent just handles him. He has no other clients. They don't deal with different stuff, but it's interesting. I wouldn't say it's necessarily becoming less likely he's going to be back with the Thunder, but I think at this point we know for sure they're apart right now contract-wise on what Enes Kanter wants and what the Thunder want to give him. And maybe they're waiting for the moratorium, which ends July 9th. Maybe other teams will get in and maybe throw an offer sheet at him and then do the Thunder match. That's what we'll look for.
Well, the market has certainly changed. The teams that have available cap space and that need a center have very narrowed it. Maybe just Portland now is could be in the market for Enes Kanter.
Yeah, and you say Portland, but I mean they just got Miles Plumlee from New Jersey. They brought Chris Kaman back. They got some big men in there. They actually, in my opinion, probably need more guard. They need a lot of help everywhere. I mean they're probably in a rebuilding. I don't know that they were going to want to throw a max type deal at Kanter. That's the only type of thing we think that's a difference between what the Thunder are doing. So like you said, the market has kind of dried up. I heard I think Darnell, our other beat writer, had a good point. Maybe the Thunder is waiting for the actual cap number is going to come in a couple days from now, and maybe the Thunder is just waiting for the actual cap number and how they can configure around that, and then maybe they'll have the exact numbers for a deal with Kanter. I think everyone still thinks he will be here. It's just now the exact money.
Are we talking the big money that we've seen other free agents get? It's been a feeding frenzy. Reggie Jackson gets $80 million over 5 years, restricted free agent. Same similar thing for Enes Kanter?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be max or near max, which, I mean, his max isn't, somebody, a 10-year vet's max. He's got the younger max, which it would be right around 15.8 or so, maybe a little more. Some of that's dependent on if the cap comes out $2 million larger than projected, which is kind of the rumors, maybe it leaks a little bit over $16 million to start. But it's going to be right around there. I mean, I don't think it's going to be any less than $50 million per year for Kanter, and maybe the Thunder's just trying to hold off and hope somehow they cannot pay that much.
Is there any chance this thing goes well beyond this week?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. You think about Eric Bledsoe last year. I mean, how long did that drag out? Until August or so, late August. Greg, there is the one card Enes Kanter has to play down because restricted free agents are exactly that. They're kind of restricted in what they can do. But last year, Greg Monroe said, you know what, I'm going to take a chance and I'm just going to take the qualifying offer, which, I don't know, for Kanter probably be around $7 million or so, play it out, and then he's unrestricted the next year. Greg Monroe did that, played it out with Detroit, and now he just signed a max unrestricted deal with the Bucks. That's Kanter's play if these things really get kind of sour, but I think they'll just sign a long-term deal.
Stay tuned for further Thunder coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoman.